My hair today is an accurate representation of the month of January for me so far. It is a chaotic mess held together by just a little bit of strength, and we're making it through. If you are like me, you're not alone. We're in this together. Happy MCU Monday, Marvel fans, Thor fans, welcome in. My name is KL, and today I will be watching Thor: The Dark World from 2013 for the very first time. Thank you for joining me on my MCU journey, and if you are not yet caught up, you'll want to click this playlist in the corner and go watch all of my MCU reactions so far. And feel free to save the playlist because I do add to it every single video in the MCU. I'm so excited to see the whole playlist by the end. It is going to be fantastic. I am also very excited to return to Asgard. At least I hope that's what's going to happen. I'm excited to see all these characters we know and love, like Thor and Jane and Loki and Odin. Allfather. Don't mind me forgetting names, okay? There's so many names in this franchise. We're getting there. And thank you so much to this lovely viewer for leaving this comment on my Iron Man 3 reaction. I appreciate it so much. I cannot tell if your username is SigmanU435 or SigmaNu435. Either way, thank you so much. This comment meant a lot. Thank you so much to my Adventure Club members over on Patreon for the support, and to all my subscribers here on YouTube, and to you watching today. Thank you so much for choosing to click on this video. This is going to be a super fun time, and I am very excited. So with that, let's press play. I do not have that much water. Why do I always forget to do this? Every single movie, I forget to top up my water.
Long before the birth of light, there was darkness. And from that darkness came the Dark Elves.
Dark elves?
Millennia ago, the most ruthless of their kind, Malekith, sought to transform our universe back into one of eternal night. Such evil was possible through the power of the Ether.
This movie is really throwing all these new words and names at us right away.
The noble armies of Asgard, led by my father, King Bor, waged a mighty war. As the nine
that looks
worlds
cool.
converged above him, Malekith could at last unleash the Ether.
Ether. My brain wants to say Aether when I see the subtitle.
But Asgard ripped the weapon from his grasp.
Oh.
Without it, the Dark Elves fell.
Huh.
Malekith was vanquished, and the Ether was no more. Or so we were led to believe.
Shall we destroy it?
If only we could, but its power is too great. Bury it deep.
Cool transition. So being that this one's called The Dark World and we just learned about the Dark Elves, I feel like this movie might all take place in the realms and not like on Earth.
Loki.
Hello, Mother.
Do you not truly feel the gravity of your crimes?
Probably not.
I went down to Midgard to rule the people of Earth as a benevolent god. Just like you.
We're born, we live, we die, just as humans do. All this because Loki desires a throne.
It is my birthright.
Your birthright was to die as a child.
Your birthright.
You'll spend the rest of your days in the dungeons. Thor must strive to undo the damage you have done. He will bring order to the Nine Realms, and then, yes, he will be king.
Good to see Loki and Odin again. Vanaheim. Ooh. That was a good entrance. Ooh.
You're welcome.
Oh. Who dis?
Hello?
That was so polite.
I accept your surrender.
I wasn't expecting him to crumble like that. I don't know what I expected, actually.
Hogan, the peace is nearly won. Across the 9 realms.
You have my thanks.
Asgard be looking a little different this time around. I like it. I feel like there's a lot more detail than there was in the first Thor movie. I also loved all the mountains in the background, although I'm pretty sure those were there.
For the first time since Bifrost was destroyed, the 9 realms are at peace. They're well reminded of our strength, and you have earned their respect and my gratitude. Nothing out of order except your confused and distracted heart.
This isn't about Jane Foster, Father.
Human lives are fleeting, they're nothing.
Time has come for you to take the throne.
Embrace and celebrate what you've won. Revel in their celebration.
But the only person he wants to do that with isn't here. Okay. Wow, look at that sky, though. You gotta see. Beyond the muscles to the sky. It's pretty. It's so great seeing all those faces again. Oh, but Thor's mind is elsewhere. Don't blame him.
Surely the All-Father could have no further task for you tonight.
Oh, this is one I set myself.
It does not go unnoticed that you disappear each night.
I thank you for your sword and for your counsel, good Lady Sif.
Yeah, sorry, girl. You can try, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, no. Awkward.
So what's the story with you?
Story? There's no story.
And I'm thinking the story involves a guy.
It's complicated.
Richard, this is Darcy. What are you doing here?
Fully expecting you to be moping around in your pajamas, eating ice cream, and obsessing about you know who. But you're not. You know all that scientific equipment you don't look at anymore? You might want to start looking at it again. Kind of looks like the readings that Eric was rambling about.
Darcy just totally derailing the state. Good job, Darcy.
Maybe you should stop saying Seabass and go after your friend.
It's just so fun.
You know, I'll just stay here and say Seabass
Oh,
alone.
no. Kind of feel bad for him. It definitely sucks when you start a date and you can immediately tell that the person you're on a date with is not interested. And I've been on both sides of that.
You need to take the next left.
Who's he?
He's my intern.
Hello, Dr. Foster. It's a great honor to be working with you.
Aw, he's charming. Do you have a name?
I'm here at Stonehenge for what has been an interesting unfolding of events today. The police were called to the scene shortly after 11 a.m. this morning after a seeming then decided to strip naked.
Oh no, Eric. Eric looks rough.
Look, the intern is excited.
Ian.
Ian. Hi, Ian. I like Ian's fit. I love the toque beanie with a vest and a long sleeve shirt.
We just found it.
Can you show us?
Oh.
That doesn't seem right.
Good observation, Darcy.
Where'd it go?
Whoa. Just falling infinitely.
That's incredible.
Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen readings like this since
New Mexico? Are those the car keys?
What? Now, why would you do that? Why? Oh, no. Oh, she's here. I feel like this isn't going to be a super great thing. Do not put your hand in there. Oh, what is this? What is that? Oh, that's the ether. I thought it was bugs. I forgot what the ether looked like. My bad. I don't know. Now is not a good time to faint. Ah. I'll admit, he kind of looks really cool. I like the hair. So, Jane just did that? Not intentionally, though. I'm doll.
You're late.
How fair the stars.
Still shining. Do you recall what I taught you of the convergence?
The alignment of the worlds. It approaches, doesn't it?
The universe hasn't seen this marvel since before my watch began. But while its effects can be dangerous, it is truly beautiful.
How was she?
She's quite clever, your mortal. She doesn't know it yet, but she studies the convergence as well. Even...
What?
Oh. He sees that she's where she is. Oh, I can't see her at all. Uh-oh. So this movie's gonna be like a Jane rescue mission. At least that's how I'm feeling it now. Oh, never mind, she's back.
You were gone for 5 hours. What?
Whoa. Oh. Oh, that's so wild.
Sorry, I just needed to...
So you slapped him?
Jane,
What?
Where were you?
where were you? Heimdall could not see you.
I was right here where you left me. I was waiting, and then I was crying, and then I went out looking for you. You said you were coming back.
I know, but the Bifrost was destroyed. The Nine Realms erupted into chaos. Wars were raging. I had to put an end to the slaughter.
You were in New York.
Jane, I fought to protect you from the dangers of my world, but I was wrong. I was a fool. I believe that fate brought us together. Jane, I don't know where you were or what happened, but I do know this.
Hey!
Darcy, stop ruining the moment.
I'm pretty sure we are getting arrested.
This is private property and you're trespassing, a lot of you. You have to come with me.
That's a,
Hold on to me.
What are you doing?
Okay, so the ether did something to her, and now Thor sees. Now Thor can fix? Maybe? Hopefully?
We have to do that again.
Welcome to Asgard.
I'm just so polite. I love him. Oh gosh, I cannot pronounce that. Svartalfheim? Oh gosh, I butchered that. I love the way he speaks. Damn, that's awesome.
This is not of Earth. What is it?
Oh, does he not know what it is? Oh, they don't know what it is. Oh.
She will not survive the amount of energy surging within her.
Why did I just assume that Thor would know?
It's a soul forge.
Does the soul forge transfer molecular energy from one place to another?
Yes.
My words are mere noises to you that you ignore them completely?
She's ill.
She is mortal.
Well,
I know very well who you are. Jane Foster.
You told your dad about me?
Something is within her, father. Something I have not seen
Her
before.
world has its healers they call doctors. Let them deal with it. Guards, take her back to Midgard.
Yeah, what she's dealing with is something you guys got to deal with.
The infection, it's defending.
Oh, he knows what it is. Does he know what it is?
Are relics that predate the universe itself.
But before that dawn, the dark forces, the dark elves, reigned absolute.
Born of eternal.
I love that the book is moving. It's very Harry Potter-y.
The leader Malekith made a weapon out of that darkness, and it was called the Ether.
It seeks out host bodies, drawing strength from their life force. Malekith sought to use the Ether's power to return the universe to one of darkness.
After eternities of bloodshed, my father Bor finally triumphed, ushering in a peace that lasted thousands of years.
What happened?
He killed them all.
And the ether was said to have been destroyed with them, and yet here it is.
The Dark Elves are dead.
And I'm curious, like, how Jane even got there to begin with. Like, why it was in that rundown building area that they were in. The staircase. Ah. All right. I love the way both of them look and talk. So cool.
If they were beneath you, my
No. Heimdall. Get a gut feeling, my guy.
Odin continues to bring me new friends.
The books I sent, do they not interest you?
Reading.
I've done everything in my power to make you comfortable, Loki.
Have you?
You know full well it was your actions that brought you here. A true king admits his faults. What of the lives you took on Earth?
A mere handful compared to the number that Odin has taken himself.
Your father...
He's not my father!
Then am I not your mother?
You're not.
Always so perceptive about everyone but yourself.
The Heimdall had lost sight of you. You were no longer on Earth. I believe you were and you weren't. The Nine Realms travel within Yggdrasil. And every 5,000 years, the world...
Ooh, I love the
aligned
background here.
perfectly, and we call this
So
the
awesome.
convergence. During this time, the borders between worlds become blurred. It's possible you found one of these points. Once the worlds pass out of alignment, then the connection is lost.
Yay!
I like the way you explain things.
Me too.
I'll find a way to save you, Jane.
Oh, Jane's like, oh god, the mother. Oh no. Oh god. Loki's gonna be like, hey, sir, please come let me out. If you could be so kind, I would appreciate it. Yes? No. Huh. Interesting.
You might want to take the stairs to the left.
I'm loving Loki so far in this movie. But I feel like as we're going to progress through the MCU, I'll just like Loki more and more. Ooh. Cool.
It's as if they resent being in prison!
There's no pleasing some creatures!
Did you just say it's as if they resent being imprisoned? Of course they would. Loki just reading his book.
Further harm will come to you. You have my word.
It's not gonna happen, Thor. Don't think words will work here.
It's a skirmish. Nothing to fear.
You've never been a very good liar.
Take it to your chambers. I'll come for you when it's safe.
Take care.
Despite all I have
Oh?
survived, my queen still worries over me.
Aluxi. Not good. Heimdall, can you see that? The answer was yes. Yes, he could. Sometimes I feel like we need like 5 Heimdalls for this place instead of just him by himself. But at the same time, then this happens and I'm like, well, maybe we don't need 5 of them. Maybe he can just handle it all himself and that's cool. Well, okay, maybe now we need 5 of you. Or 10. I don't like those masks. They, I don't know, really adds a creepy factor to it. This thing is tripping me out. No. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. You guys all gotta get out of here and help. Y'all are dead. 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 Oh, yeah. Very dead. Pretty much immediately. Oh, but I can't tell what's happening. I can't tell if they're like being transported somewhere or if it's just like crushing them into yay size, you know? Good music? Oh, all right. This is not good, but he's gonna be after Jane. I feel like he knows that she is the one, you know?
And I would have what is mine.
Oh no, is Frigga gonna die? Oh, I'm so stoked to see her fight right now. Let's second go. No, 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 no.
You have taken something, child.
She didn't mean to. Oh, that was smart. I thought it was really Jane.
I'll never tell you.
I believe you.
Oh. The ding. Sorry, I don't know why I thought that was funny. Rest in peace, Frigga. Frigga. Now Jane's gonna be thinking, man, Thor's mom died for me. What the heck? That's gonna weigh a lot on her, I'm sure. I feel like you can tell. Also, the dress she's wearing right now, Jane, nice dress, love it. Oh, this is very pretty. Such an elegant way of saying farewell to someone. Wow, this is beautiful. Whoa. I love that. I love how Loki is still reading his book.
The universe rotates on a 5,000-year cycle. And once a cycle, all the worlds align. But during the alignment, everything is connected. All 9 realms are passing through each other, and gravity, light, and even matter is crashing from one world to the other. This time, the alignment and all the other worlds will just pass us by. It's simple. Any questions?
Hey, Stan.
Can I have my shoe back?
Okay, I was thinking, I'm like, is he talking to a bunch of kids? But then someone coughed and it was an adult cough. So then I was confused. Eric looks like he's been through hell and back. And I mean, he has when we think about it, but he's been through a lot. He looks like he's been through a lot. This is really freaky. Oh. No.
Jane Foster?
Oh, I didn't like that.
We are still unable to restore the palace shields. Our artillery cannot detect them. Even Heimdall cannot see them. We are all but defenseless.
I intend to pursue Malekith.
We possess the ether. Malekith will come to us.
Yes, and he will destroy us. I'll take Jane to the Dark World and draw the enemy away from Asgard. When Malekith pulls the ether from Jane, it will be exposed and vulnerable, and I will destroy it and him.
If and when he comes, his men will fall on 10,000 Asgardian blades.
And how many of our men shall fall on theirs?
As many as are needed!
I kind of understand Odin on this one, to be fair.
And how are you different from Malekith?
The difference, my son, is that I will win.
Also, how do we even destroy the ether? It seems complicated.
Hey Eric, it's Darcy again. Thor came back?
When astrophysicist Dr. Eric Selvig, notable for his involvement in the alien invasion of New York, and began shouting at visitors to
Yeah, that would be him.
He was later taken into police custody for psychiatric evaluation.
I hope they get to go visit him. They need to go visit him.
The Bifrost is closed by your father's orders. No one is to come or to go.
This means Heimdall gets a break. It is nice to see him in a more casual setting like this.
I need your help.
Cannot overrule my king's wishes. Not even for you.
I'm not asking you to. Everything we do from here on is a risk.
What do you require of me?
What I'm about to ask of you is treason of the highest order.
There are other parts of Asgard. Ways known only to a few.
One, actually.
Loki.
No.
Oh boy.
After all this time, and now you come to visit.
Please cooperate, Loki. We need you. Thor in this like golden lighting.
Now you see me, brother.
Oh. Damn. Okay.
I know you seek vengeance as much as I do. You helped me escape Asgard, and I will grant it to you.
You must be truly desperate. What makes you think you can trust me?
I don't. Mother did. You betray me, and I will kill you.
He will betray you.
He will try.
This is so unlike you, brother.
Smile on his face.
I'm not even here. Is this better?
Oh my gosh.
That's company at least.
Brother.
Oh god.
Ravishing. Perhaps you prefer one of your new companions, given that you seem to like them so much.
Oh, this is much better.
Oh my god.
God bless him.
That was great. very unexpected. Super fun.
You could at least furnish me with a weapon. My dagger, something.
I love seeing these two together again.
I thought you liked tricks. I won't be the one who comes for her.
Not hungry. Good. Let's go.
I'm Loki. You may have heard.
That was for New York.
I like her.
And what of the Old Father?
It is my sworn duty to notify him of crimes against the throne. Treason, my lord.
Whose?
Mine.
My king, the mortal has been taken.
Stop Thor by any means necessary.
I'll hold them off. Take her.
We love Sif.
Betray, and I'll kill you.
It's good to see you too, Sif.
She's great. Love her.
I will give you as much time as I can. Thank you, my friend. If you even think about betraying him.
You'll kill me? Evidently there will be a line.
I love that everyone's coming together to like help Jane, who they don't. Thor's the only. Well, the others did meet her, kinda, sorta, but for the most part, nobody really knows her. Oh. Is that even still flyable? And I'm worried that like they're gonna notify the dark elves. Oh, there we go. No. No. That's very easy way to get crushed. We don't want to get crushed.
I think you missed a column. Shut up!
It's kind of nice to see some like brotherly conversations between these two.
She's dead.
Jane.
Loki.
Now they're firing at us.
Yeah, thank you for the commentary, Loki. It's not at all distracting.
Loki's just doing what I'm doing right now. He's reacting in the moment, providing commentary.
Let's steal the biggest, most obvious ship in the universe and escape in that. Flying around the city, smashing into everything in sight so everyone can see us. It's brilliant, Thor. It's truly brilliant.
Okay, they're going to.
I see your time in the dungeons has made you no less graceful, Loki.
I thought he just pushed him out to be like, I'm tired of your shit. Goodbye. The ta-da. Oh man. After watching Wall-E, that ta-da has a whole new meaning to me, and just hearing Loki say that was adorable. Ooh. Love that. It adds so much more to his face. Makes him look even more cooler than he already did.
What I could do with the power that flows through those veins.
Okay, Loki, we don't need to talk about it.
The only woman whose love you've prized will be snatched from you.
And will that satisfy you?
Satisfaction's not in my nature.
Surrender's not in mine. You think you alone were loved of Mother? You had her tricks, but I had her trust.
Was that her last expression? Will you let her die?
What help were you in your cell?
Who put me there?
Who put me there? You know damn well. You know damn well who. She wouldn't want us to fight.
Well, she wouldn't exactly be shocked.
Oh.
I wish I could trust you.
This makes me sad. I also wish you two could work together. Maybe they will at some point later on in this universe. I don't know.
Prescription medicine.
Whoa.
Various.
It's, Darcy.
So good to see you.
Aww.
Okay, time to go. Lots to do. Getting weird now.
No, he just needs the hug.
I'm Ian, by the way. Darcy's intern. Are you all right?
I've had a god in my brain. It's sooner than I calculated.
Wait, what's happening?
I appreciate that we've seen Eric, like the effects that, or how Eric being controlled by Loki, like affected him. Kind of similar to the last movie where we saw the impact that the Avengers movie and the events of that had on Tony. Very cool. That's so creepy. They flew out of the ground.
What the hell was that?
And Eric's like, amazing.
Nothing more reassuring than realizing that the world is crazier than you are.
True.
Take me to Jane's lab.
Nice. Okay, can you Please tell me you saw the eyes. Can we see the eyes? The eyes be eisen. You know how I said I was hoping like Loki and Thor would get to like fight side by side at some point? It feels like it might even happen this movie. Like right now. I'm looking forward to this. Oh yeah, he looks 10 times cooler with his face like that. Can we admire Chris Hemsworth tricep for a second? It's bulging.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Really
Well,
think I cared about Frigga? About any of you? All I ever wanted was you and Odin dead at my feet.
why does everyone get their hands sliced off in every movie I watch, it feels?
I am Loki of Jotunheim, and I bring you a gift.
Why did I have hope for Loki?
Look at me.
Loki, now!
Oh. Thor, thanks. Okay, Loki. Loki, I'm confused about Loki. I feel like that was planned then, but I thought Loki was really betraying them. But maybe that was just a show for these guys. At least it kind of feels that way now. I'm gonna blame this past week of very little sleep as to the reason why I am maybe not quite getting it. I love my dog. Oh, God.
See you in hell, monster.
Okay.
Ah, you fool. You didn't listen.
I'm a fool.
Stay with me, okay?
I'm sorry.
I'll tell Father what you did here today.
I didn't do it for him.
The way his skin changed was really interesting.
On a star, Malekith is gonna destroy everything. I saw him on Earth. Why would he go to Earth?
No.
None of this would have happened if I hadn't found the ether. I only found it because I was looking for you.
No.
Hello?
Hi, Jane. It's Richard.
How am I getting service here?
I was also wondering that.
No, please, whatever you do, do not hang up the phone.
Okay, then.
Oh, no.
Just stay on the phone, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, no. Oh, hey.
Why are there so many shoes in here?
Well, that was easy.
You can't just leave like that. The whole world is going crazy. All the stuff we saw is spreading. Did you go to a party?
Eric?
Jane.
Oh, reunion. Oh, that's awkward.
Are you well, Eric?
Your brother's not coming, is he?
Oh, no.
Oh, thank God. so sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, Eric. Yeah, I mean, if I had been through what he had been through because of Loki, I would feel the same way.
Forgive me, my liege. There was no sign of Thor. Or the weapon, but we found a body.
Loki.
That look on his face, though. Isn't that the guy that he first turned into during that scene when he, like, changed Thor into Sif and then changed himself into Steve? The first one, the first guy. That's him. Loki's definitely not dead. I refuse to believe it.
Snowden, Great Orm, these are all coordinates taking us here.
The walls between worlds will be almost non-existent. Physics is gonna go ballistic.
Excellent parking job. He is looking, whew. I really like just his look. It's cool. I don't know how many times I've said that in this reaction so far, but I'm gonna keep saying it.
You needn't have come so far, Asgardian. Death would have come to you soon enough.
Not by your hand.
Your world and your family will be extinguished!
Convergence will be in full effect in 7 minutes.
That just means we have to keep Malekith busy for 8.
That is awesome!
Oh.
What are you all doing? You need to get out of here!
Oh gosh. This whole convergence thing is wild. Oh, really? You had to do that? Okay. That was really silly. Still gave me a chuckle, though. How is this gonna go down?
Missiles off target. I repeat, target missed.
About as expected. Oh, hey, this thing. I forget the name of it. Man, Ian is no longer gonna want to intern after this. I'm just saying. He's about to resign.
You're right.
You saved my life.
That he did. Good man, Ian. I still think he might resign.
Ian! Sylvie!
Mew mew!
Mew mew. I forgot about that. Oh, the look of this is so cool. I love it. Whoa. How do we even go about stopping this at this point?
We can't get close enough.
I can.
Darkness returns, Asgardian. Have you come to witness the end of your universe?
I've come to accept your surrender.
You think you can stop this?
Okay.
The ether cannot be destroyed.
But you can.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's done. It feels like it's done. Oh man, trying to pull a man that size at her size, hard. Very tough. Eric, go help. Oh, heck. All right. I was going to say, the build up to all that, the payoff did feel a smidge underwhelming for me. Just a smidge. Wasn't terrible. Wasn't even really bad. But it did just feel a smidge underwhelming. Well, this has a tension of awkward to it.
He's gonna come back. Except, you know, last time he was gone for like 2 years.
Did he say anything before he left?
No.
Yeah, he had to figure some stuff out with his father. He kind of committed treason.
The alignment has brought all the realms together. What can Asgard offer its new king?
Father, I cannot be king of Asgard. Loki, for all his grave imbalance, understood rule as I know I never will. I'd rather be a good man than a great king.
Aww.
Is this my son I hear, or the woman he loves?
When you speak to, I never hear Mother's voice. This is not for Jane, Father.
One son who wanted the throne too much, another who will not take it.
Loki died with honor. I shall try to live the same. Is that not legacy enough?
If I were proud of the man my son had become, even that I could not say. It would speak only from my heart.
Thank you, Father.
That was sweet. Son of a bitch. I knew it. Does that mean Odin is dead? I mean, no, it doesn't mean he's dead, but it means he's done something with Odin. Definitely a very good ending to this movie. That final scene was excellent. Also, these credits are very, very, very cool. Where are we?
Tanalir Tivar, the Collector.
You know why we're here.
But if I may ask, why not keep it secure in your own vault?
The Tesseract is already on Asgard. It is not wise to keep two Infinity Stones so close together.
It will be absolutely safe here in my collection. One down, 5 to go.
Okay. Interesting. He's coming to say hello. Aww. Okay, that's a problem. That's a big problem that I'm very curious if we get to see in a future movie. Just randomly, hey, Thor will return. Of course he does. If you enjoyed that reaction, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And if you're not yet subscribed, consider doing so that you get notified of all future reaction video releases. It is the following day, and the reason that I am recording my thoughts and review now is because I did record my thoughts and review last night, but I had my microphone muted, so it is unusable, and I have no idea how that happened, and I am mad that I didn't notice, but yeah, this thoughts and review today is going to be a little bit more casual because I do not have the energy to try and lip read my own video back to remember everything that I said. So I'm going to be speaking from my brain the following day, about 24 hours after I watched the movie. Anyway, let's talk about it. The first thing that I will say is that this movie was a lot of fun to watch. The visuals were really cool, and it was not a terrible movie. I wouldn't even really call this a bad movie, but this is definitely a mid movie for me. And I just personally found that the story was a little bit confusing and a little bit underwhelming overall, to be honest. Yesterday, I actually had a really hard time trying to get my thoughts in order for recording this. It actually took quite a few hours, and I found that as I was trying to think back on the movie and my feelings about it, I was forgetting a lot of the movie, and that hasn't really happened to me before with any other reaction, not to this extent. When the movie was done, I did read the plot of it over a couple of times, and I think what confused me about the story was the whole convergence aspect and the whole portal thing. When Jane and crew got to that abandoned place and found the portal, and she somehow ended up at the ether, I think it was that moment that just really started my confusion that kind of ended up going all the way to the end of the movie. I truly think for me that everything that was presented here, I think I would be able to digest a little bit better in book form, preferably novel, but this might actually make me go seek out some comic books to be able to experience what happened in this movie in that form. just to see if maybe it lands a little bit better for me. With this movie in particular, I don't really have any issues with the visuals. I don't really have issues with anyone's performance at all. It truly is just the story in this one that leaves me scratching my head a little bit and finding this one the least favorite of the MCU franchise so far. And for how cool that I thought our villain was, Malekith, I loved his look, but as a villain overall, he was just very underwhelming. And I think that when Thor finally killed him, it felt so abrupt and underwhelming to me. And that whole fight was just kind of hard to follow with all the portals and stuff. I understand what they were trying to do, but for me, it just didn't really work a whole lot. By far, easily, the highlight for me in this movie was Loki. Everything Loki. Every scene with Loki. I loved the Loki and Thor scenes when they were kind of like cooperating and working together a little bit. I thought that was great. The Thor, Loki, Jane moment where they went to go confront Malekith was definitely the best scene in the movie. And then how this movie ended with Loki actually pretending to be Odin leaves me with so many questions, was definitely the best way to cap off this movie. Just Loki everything. Yes, please. While there were some cute moments with Thor and Jane in this movie, overall, I definitely just felt that they had more of an oomph to them in the first Thor that didn't really carry over to this movie a whole lot. I do appreciate more time with our characters that are in relationships, kind of like how I feel about Tony and Pepper in the Iron Man movies, but in this one, I don't know, there's just something about this relationship in this movie that I expected it to continue on what we saw in the first Thor, and I just did not feel that in this movie at all. I didn't mind Darcy in the first Thor movie, but in this one, unfortunately, I found her more on the annoying side than I did in the first Thor. And as much as I love having Ian around and I complimented his fit and everything, when I think about just the overall movie and the story, I feel like Ian's place here was just kind of strange to me. Like, I don't know the purpose of it, other than maybe just to provide some more humor for Darcy and Jane. I don't know. All right, I want to talk about Eric because I think I understand what they were trying to do with his character in this movie. I feel like it was kind of a Tony Stark Iron Man 3 kind of deal where the effects of the Avengers movie obviously have affected Eric because he was under Loki's spell for a long time. And I think they were trying to show the effects of that, but instead of portraying it seriously like we saw in Iron Man 3, they just took a really humorous tone with it. And like, yes, some moments did get a chuckle out of me, but when I think back, I actually really wish that they hadn't done that. I really wish that they had taken it a lot more seriously because I think that that could have been a welcomed addition to this movie and it probably would have made me enjoy it more. So it is definitely my hope that when we see Eric again, that he's not in his underwear and he's not just simply there for humor relief and that we actually get some of him back. The last character that I want to talk about is Odin. I felt like he was just very different in this movie, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It's really hard for me to kind of figure out the words, and I had issue with this yesterday too when I was trying to record this and get it out, but I feel like he's so different compared to the first Thor movie, and it's nothing to do with Anthony Hopkins' portrayal of him. I think he did a fantastic job. All the actors in this movie did a great job in my opinion. But there's just something with how his character was written and the scripting for him and just how he was that just felt different, but I can't quite explain why. So if you kind of feel that way too, maybe you can explain it better than I can. Leave a comment below. Let me know. So overall, this movie is definitely middle of the road for me. Kind of feel the same way about this one like I did Iron Man 2, although at this point I would definitely rewatch Iron Man 2 before I watched Thor: The Dark World. So out of all the movies so far, this one is definitely at the bottom, but as I keep progressing it through the MCU, we will see where all these other movies fit in to my list. And now it is time to turn to Letterboxd for some reviews. P.S. I'm just reading the same reviews that I did in my recording yesterday that I can't use. We're just gonna go for the same ones. The first review is a 2.5-star review from Sophie that says, I rewatched this after 4 years, and honestly, the only thing I remembered was Loki, and that's a mood. And I picked that one because that is 100% going to be me 4 years from now. The next review is another 2.5-star review by Heather that says, Tom Hiddleston's back must absolutely ache from carrying this movie. Somebody get me in contact with him so I can give him my chiropractor's number. Shake my head. And the last review is another 2.5-star review left by Brian that says, and I quote, Your birthright was to die, end quote, and then said, obsessed with the way Anthony Hopkins emphasizes the T in birthright. I live for the moments where he just decides to yell for maximum effect. And I 100% agree because I definitely caught that in the moment and thought that it was hilarious. And now it is that time of the video where I turn it to you and ask you to leave your comments down below and let me know what you think of this movie. Do you love it? Let me know why. Do you feel the same way I do? Also, let me know why. I would love to know. And if you are hearing this and seeing this right now, leave a green heart emoji in your comment to let me know that you watched all the way through to the end. Thank you so much to everyone for watching this video. Thank you so much to my YouTube subscribers for being here and part of the community. And thank you to my patrons, aka Adventure Club members, for all of the support over on Patreon. It means the world. If you are not yet subscribed, click here to do so as always. And if you want to continue on watching, links will pop up here. Feel free to continue your KL reaction journey. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.